All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
excuse me. Who was that? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Always Be Gaming podcast. I think we had a special guest there at the beginning.
Is that your big brother?
Yeah,
Corbin?
that was Krobus. My ancient Greek brother.
I had to mute myself. So dumb.
Krobus.
I am Krobus.
Whoa, jeez. You're back.
Wow, new year, new you.
Okay.
New year to you.
Hey, happy New Year,
Two of
everybody.
you.
2022. I hope you've got your New Year's resolutions written down and ready to fail in the next 11 days is usually when it happens. So that'd be on the 15th for those wondering. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm Corbin. It's great to be back with you all here on the Always Be Gaming podcast. I'm joined as always by my good friend Matt, SurvivorIV. Matt, it's good to be back here in the studio after some good holiday rest and reset.
Corbin, all the listeners at home, it's good to be back. Happy 2022. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, or if you don't choose to celebrate Christmas, whatever you ended up doing around the holiday season, I hope it was great. Hope the 2022 year is going to be everybody's best year. Hope it's going to be your best year, my best year.
I agree.
And it's good to be back.
Yeah, I agree. We're always pulling for you, champs. Let's see where to start. What was your best gift for Christmas and why?
Well, let me think about this. I got a really sick pair of boots, some Red Wings. Also, my brother-in-law to be, the guy that my sister's going to marry soon, just got me a sweet Xbox Live gift card, which immediately got turned into Halo money.
Nice.
So that
Beautiful.
was cool.
Good
yeah,
job.
I liked that one. Yeah, he did good. What about you?
Yeah, those are good. Those are two. I also got a pair of boots, some Tacovas.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Well, yeah. But they're too small. I got to exchange them for a different size. Unfortunate. All good. And then I got this cool.
He's getting it off screen.
I'm not going to pull it out of the bag, but this is.
Oh no! Is that a Tuve?
It's a Yuli Gurriel jersey, signed by Yuli Gurriel.
He's the man. Wait, signed?
Yeah.
Who did that?
Santa did.
Oh my
Are you
gosh,
kidding me?
Santa.
Would anyone else?
Yeah, there's a rumor going around that the parents do it, and that's ridiculous.
As a parent, given my son is only 6 months old, haven't had to, truly embrace the Santa role yet. So, in my mind, for one last year, Santa Claus was real. I mean, he is. Edit that part out later. Okay, you got that? You will. Okay, thanks. Anyway.
Yeah, edit that out, Jamie.
Jamie, yeah, what are you doing, Jamie? Is there anything else? Any cool stories, events he did over the holiday break? What'd you do for New Year's?
For New Year's, I went over to my buddy Andrew's house. Andrew and I, back in the day before he became a double dad and got real busy doing legal stuff, we used to crash and you and I have been QuakeCon.
Oh, yeah.
And
That was
he and I were
nice.
OG QuakeCon attendees, and we would go up there back before esports was even cool, y'all. We would go up to QuakeCon back when they just had kegs on the last day, and they would just give everybody free beer, and it was like super low key. Anyway, I went to that dude's house, and we played a bunch of board games. We lit off some fireworks. It was good. What'd you do?
Nice. That sounds a good time. I forgot that was even happening. I think I saw something about it, but totally went past my mind. We were in Wimberley for New Year's. Didn't do any fireworks down there, but we were with a different side of the family to celebrate Christmas and also for New Year's. Yep, it was nice. Dad cooked a prime rib.
Oh my!
It was amazing. It was very, very good. We had a lot of good food that weekend. What else did we eat? Let's see. What's my favorite food from that? So my grandma does these asparagus roll-ups. I don't know if you've ever had this.
How do you roll up asparagus?
So the asparagus is in the middle of it. So you have
I'm an idiot.
a piece of bread, white bread or whatever kind of bread you want to use.
Yeah.
It's best with white bread. And then you put cream cheese on it and some real bacon bits on it. And then you put a piece of that like already cooked asparagus. It's like in the can on it. And then you roll that up and you bake it for about 5 minutes at 400. And then you broil it on high for a little bit to get it real crispy. And it's delicious.
That's awesome, dude.
Highly recommend.
Next time y'all make it, try to roll the asparagus up.
Yeah.
Just, take it long ways and then roll it.
I actually
just tell me how that goes.
I might slice it so thinly that I can make it into a sheet of paper, and then I'll do that whole thing backwards. Put the bread in the middle and the asparagus on the outside.
We really hit the things that matter, the important topics on this podcast, like how to roll up asparagus and. Okay.
Anyway, this is a gaming podcast. We're going to talk about games. The first game is, what's your favorite Christmas game you've ever gotten? Or the game you got on Christmas that you remember the most, making the biggest impact?
Easily Super Mario 64 with a Nintendo 64. That coincidentally was the Christmas where I began to question Santa Claus, because I found the Nintendo the day before Christmas in my parents' closet. And then on the morning of Christmas, they said, "This is from Santa." And I was like, it's Christmas, so I'm not going to ask questions. I'm not going to ask any questions. And it's a Nintendo 64. I'm not trying to ruin this. But easily, I was so excited that the box that the 64 games used to come in was so clean and I don't know. There's something magical about that advertising, that box, and getting that thing set up and throwing the cartridge in and playing it. I remember that above all others.
That's a good one.
What's
I
yours?
never had a Nintendo 64. Wish I did. I didn't. I would go across the street to my buddy's house to play his N64 while both his parents smoked half a pack of cigarettes right behind us inside the house.
Oh my God. Who were your parents letting you hang out with?
Oh,
It's
man.
Baytown, baby.
This is dirty Bay. Ain't nothing clean there, huh?
No, that was bad, dude. I've never been in that situation before in my whole life.
Yes. Good times.
No.
My favorite game that I got for Christmas, let's see. It probably was... And I feel like it just has to be when I got my original Xbox. In 2002, I believe that's when it came out.
Sounds right. Yeah.
That I got that for that Christmas. And that was awesome. That's what kind of kicked off my own gaming kind of career. I played different computer games on our dial-up internet, and then, neighbors' consoles and everything. But my first gaming device was that original Xbox. So
That's a really good start.
Yeah, I agree.
That's good.
And one of the best games that came with that was Halo.
Hey.
And speaking of, we got a lot of Halo going on right now.
That was an excellent transition, my guy. Way to go.
Oh, yeah.
So, did you get to play any over the holidays? Any games or Halo?
I did play some Halo. I did a little bit of just some casual games and some of the big team battle. Not too much.
Okay. So, let's talk Halo for a minute. I got to play a lot, and they got me good. And during a time of year when I'm a little bit slower at work, I've got some extra time. I think we talked about this on previous episodes of the pod. I love the Christmas events.
Yeah.
You throw a Christmas event in your game, you're going to get me. I love the green and red. I love Christmas themed items. And so they had a little bit of that came out. It was called the Winter Contingency. So if you had, I think, 10 items that you could get, and all you had to do was log in and play a game, and then you got that day's item. and I think it ran for like 2 weeks. So you had 14 days at an opportunity at 10 items. It was a good thing they did that, I think, because there'd been a lot of blowback against 343 from people online who were really unhappy with the progression system and the lack of free items for players that play every day. It just very much seems like you're going to look really plain unless you pay money in this game, which even colors and things like that are stripped out of the custom, create a character stuff. So anyway, this was a breath of fresh air and kind of gave some people some hope for the direction of the game, because the developers have said, we're gonna start putting stuff in for the free to play people. We're gonna start putting in these events. So right now, back to back free events. So I mean, they're just really, really cool. So we had Winter Contingency, that's gone right now, beginning today at the time of this recording, Tuesday, January 4th. We had the Tenrai event is back for week 2 out of the 6 weeks, and they've got kind of a schedule out. We'll go over the schedule here in just a minute, but this is for that samurai looking armor, and it's free, and it looks really cool. It's a really nice armor core. And it's got some attachments and stuff to it that you can unlock as you continue to play. So if you go to, if you remember back a handful of years ago, they tried to add in this thing called Halo Waypoint, which is like an app on your phone, or it's a website you can go to. It just kind of covers all things Halo. It connects all the lore in between the games if you want to just go read up lore, and it has all of your esports news for Halo, and it's got all these things, all things Halo. So Halo Waypoint. But they went over there and they said, hey, we kind of screwed up the first time we rolled out this Tenrai event, and I missed it because I was in Ireland. But you have, I think, 30 there's 30 different things that you can get, and it was mostly filled with fluff, just stuff people didn't want. So double XP tokens and those little tokens that allow you to swap out your daily and weekly stuff for battle pass progression. And who cares about that? But they also capped it out where you could only earn 7 of those per week. But then also you have to unlock each one of these items by completing an objective. And sometimes you'd log in that day and there was not an objective for the Tenrai event. And so there was some people that got more of these things unlocked last time and played less. And it was just luck of the draw. So again, they just couldn't seem to do it right. So they went in and they made a bunch of changes. Players can now earn 10 rewards per week, where before it was 7. They now guarantee that you will always have at least one event-specific challenge in your challenge rotation. So that's great. So nice. you log in, you're going to be able to progress.
Absolutely.
Which wasn't a guarantee before. And then also, there are now 11 brand new cosmetic items that were not in the first week. Again, to kind of fill in some of that fluff that they put in. So that's them making good on that promise, which is that we're going to continue to give stuff out for free. So
they're doing such a good job of making the free-to-play player have a good experience.
Yeah, they are listening to feedback, and I love seeing that because I want this game to have some staying power. It's a really good game.
It is.
It plays really well.
It is,
so,
and the movement's just getting figured out. There's going to be some fast people in that game eventually, using the grapples all over the place.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm kind of getting the hang of it, but I'm not very good. But I have a good time with it. I really think it's a lot of fun to watch in esports. We'll talk about esports here in just a minute. So you've got this week. It ends on the 11th. If you can't make it on this week, you have really. So if you can earn 10 of these event items per week that this is open, you have 5 opportunities at the time of this listening. You have all week this week. There'll be another opportunity on the weekends of February 4th to 7th, then February 22nd to March 2nd, March 19th to April 5th, and then April 19th to 26th. So you've got 5 weeks where you can unlock this. You can miss 2 more and still unlock everything. So if you haven't got on board on the Tenrai event and you want to unlock everything, if you're a completionist, you still got plenty of time.
Let's go.
Yeah. Halo Shop this week is all Tenrai themed bundles. All of that crap is still wildly overpriced. If you got cash to burn, brother-in-law gave you an Xbox gift card for Christmas, go ahead and burn it on that stuff. But otherwise, don't spend your hard-earned money. Yeah. So that's the Tenrai event.
Yeah, there you go. If you're wanting to spend your hard-earned money and you're wanting to look good for this season, there's no better place to get what you need than alwaysbegaming.shop, where you can get some official Always Be Gaming merchandise. Oh, baby, it looks good. You got the nice, clean Always Be Gaming embroidered logo on everything. You're not going to have any fading with washes. It's all going to stick around for a long time. I've got my stuff on the way. Should be here soon. We've got a lot of people who also ordered some stuff over the weekend. So much love to all of you guys. I really appreciate that. We really appreciate that. It's going to kind of help us to get a little bit more of a reach to some bigger names out there that we can try to get on the podcast or team up with some future things that we do. So it should be good. So
shout out to C. Warner and Jay Feldhughes. We're not going to fully release names here, but those are just two of our supporters on the merch.
Yep.
I believe, who else? A Knots, Not Enough. Thank you so much for your order. I'm going to go ahead and throw myself under the bus here. I haven't ordered anything yet, but I'm going to this week. So that's a promise. I'm going to have some ABG swag up in here next time we record.
We got to look good. Yeah. Alwaysbegaming.tv. You can find everything about Always Be Gaming as well. Also, where we're going to host kind of registrations for future tournaments, details of tournaments, everything like that will be added to there as well. But that can also link you to the shop to get that stuff.
Speaking of tournaments, man, we're crushing these transitions tonight. Look at this. Look at us. Look at us. So you're probably wondering, Matt.
Yes.
Halo Championship Series. It's on fire. When can I watch more?
What's the next thing? If I don't speak Spanish, what's the next thing?
If you speak Spanish right now, stop listening to this. Go check out the Halo ES Twitch account. It's all in Spanish, and it's all about Mexico. So if you like to follow the Halo Mexican teams, there's actually a lot more than you probably would have thought even existed. There's a lot of Mexicans playing this game. So anyway, that's happening right now. Next American English event is happening January 29th through 30th. So that'll be online. If you want to qualify for the qualifier, follow me here, qualify for the qualifier. If you want to be in that big event where they're taking the final, numbers and they're getting into pool play at the regional championships, you can go online right now to Face It, just like I'm facing my demons, faceit.com. You can sign up with your team of 4 players to compete to get into the regional qualifier. This is for kind of like if the championships, like the one in Raleigh and all these, their major championships are the big bucks. This is a mid-tier. So it's not their lowest tier of payout, but this is their mid-tier payout qualifier. So this regional qualifier, it's open to entry. It's featuring a double elimination bracket, and it provides anybody an opportunity to earn a spot in the pool play brackets at the regional championships. Those regional championships earn you a way into the major championships. So that's like that Raleigh event that we all saw a few weeks ago. So again, you and your boys got nothing to do. Maybe go over to faceit.com, sign up.
Or better yet, if you want to be some of the initiate members of ABG's Halo team, I do have the Faceit account set up for ABG. So just tweet us. Let us know if that's something you want to do. And we need
to have a qualifier to get on our team.
We can submit our own team. Yeah.
Qualifiers for our qualifier. There you go. That's awesome, though. And I want to try out for our team.
Yeah, that'd be sick. You're welcome to. No spots are guaranteed, Survivor. But you're more than welcome to try out. Anybody is.
What if I pay money? If I pay money, can I get on the team?
We're now looking for 3 spots.
There we go. Love it. I don't have any money.
Man, speaking of having no money, how about Call of Duty Warzone?
Oh gosh. If we transition perfectly one more time, I'm just going to end the show. This is too good. This is maybe the best episode we've ever had. No money. Oh, Warzone, I
kidding.
don't know.
This is
more of your world.
They probably have a lot of money, but I'm not spending any money, or have not spent any money, because I've been so annoyed with this game lately, because they threw in this Christmas horror that they enjoyed and liked calling Krampus. Did you see this?
Not only did I see her, I hear that little like little elf everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's in every game mode. They crammed it down our throats.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Well, guess what? Krampus, it was fun having you around, but we're going to see you later. You have been taken out. You are no more. You're out of here. So that's good. Now Warzone will be a little bit more enjoyable for everyone, a casual player like myself. So if you want to get back into playing Warzone, now's a good time. The game modes are set up pretty classically. We just have Vanguard Royale, which is all of just the Vanguard weapons. That's where you're going to have your solo, duos, trios, and solos. You also have Vanguard Resurgence, which is like a mini Royale on the Caldera map, which again is all Vanguard weapons. And then you have regular Battle Royale, which is all 3 games, weapons, no planes, but they have the helicopters instead, and all the old vehicles, which is kind of odd. I feel like they should have kept the planes and all that stuff for Caldera and not switched vehicles. I don't know. I think that's odd. Anyway, and then you got regular Rebirth Island, which is always good. So nothing fancy on the game modes. I would suggest everyone to get your Vanguard weapons fully unlocked, because...
Can you tell us more about which guns, if I was looking for a gun to unlock?
Yeah, like you wanted to get in on what the kids are calling the meta.
Like Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook meta?
I mean, this is no free ads, but if you're in Warzone, the meta of weapons to use, I can give you that. Close range, ladies and gentlemen, no surprise, coming in this week for the Warzone meta, MP40. MP40, everyone knows the MP40. It's been around, probably the best SMG since this game mode has been released. The attachments you use: Mercury silencer, 317 barrel, slate reflector, or really whichever optic you want to use, 33M folding stock, the Carver 4-grip, 64-round drum, lengthened ammo, fabric grip, unmarked first perk, and quick second perk. That gun has just been frying. I've seen a lot of streamers, from Jowo to Tim the Tap Man to Z-Laner. A lot of guys are using the MP40 as their secondary right now, so highly suggest it to everyone as well. Long range, you have 2 options. One is the Bren. It's an LMG. You're going to have a lot more shots. Long range is real good. It doesn't have the quickest firing rate, but it's still good to use if you're wanting to use that. The attachments you can use are the F8 stabilizer, 705 Royal Barrel. Again, whichever optic you want to use. The 11 BH stock, heavy foregrip, the 50 caliber 50 round mag, hollow point or lengthened ammo, the leather grip for your rear grip, and the quick for your first perk, and fully loaded for second perk. You can also use a bar. I don't have the attachments pulled up for the bar, but it's also smacking right now. The snipers, unfortunately, really aren't the way to go right now. If you want to use a sniper, you can definitely get away with it. The Kar 98 in the game is still very good for Vanguard. Just make sure you have all the attachments unlocked on there. Yeah, long range. Good luck. Everything's becoming a third party in this game right now. It's a little bit annoying. Kind of has a little bit of a, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like that quick, fast-paced Apex feel, to where you're always having to watch your back because you got people coming all over you. Whoa, that's
Oh, whoa.
you never know what
I mean-
happens in Caldera, huh?
That's what happens in Apex. Don't bring that to my Call of Duty. Don't Apex my Call of Duty. Don't come over here. That was cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I agree in that snipers used to be the thing, and now it's like they're not. The bar though is like the only weapon that I can actually get kills with. That thing is
so
like
good.
It's very good. I like that you can pretty much just shoot it on a bead. I like that it's pretty much a consistent 2-shot kill above the waist. So it's a good gun. I'm running the bar.
Nice.
I need to level up that MP40. So this is the MP40 just for the casuals out there like me. That is from Vanguard.
Yeah,
right?
all
Not
these
from
guns
previous
were
iteration.
the Vanguard weapons. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I still have some work to do on the MP40. Definitely have work to do on the Bren. So I appreciate those pointers.
Yeah, I don't have the Bren fully unlocked, but from everything I've been seeing, that's the way it goes. If you have a weapon that you like using, let us know. Let us know the attachments too. We'll try them out on the streams throughout the week and kind of give recommendations based off of what we see out there or what other streamers are recommending, just so everybody here can kind of stay on top of their game and be the best in their lobbies. We want you guys to rock and roll out there, especially in an upcoming Always Be Gaming tournament for Warzone. We don't have official dates or any kind of details on it, but it is now 2022 and it is the year of Always Be Gaming, and that includes tournaments for you guys. So we're going to make that happen. We'll have more details on that soon, but spread the news. Let's see. Also within Call of Duty, their league has been slow on everything. Everybody knows that. That's no new information to you guys. I was listening to some of the guys on The Flank. I don't know if you ever listened to that podcast. It's specifically Call of Duty League. A bunch of guys that host that. I think in Zuma. But they had some good information on it. But they're still kind of just, they're behind with everyone else. So anyway, they have their kickoff tournament is this month, January 23rd through the 24th. You can watch on YouTube is where they are streaming all that. Call of Duty is not on Twitch, just so you know. You can only find that on YouTube. So there should be some good stuff going on. Again, we have that Boston team that's being managed by Oxygen Esports. So that should be a fun addition to have. We have Optic Texas, which again is the combination of Optic Gaming and Envy, which is the Dallas Empire, and Optic. What were they called last year?
So I think last year they were just Optic Gaming, Optic Chicago, and then before that they were the
Huntsman.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it should be good. We'll try to keep up with that. We might have someone who's a little bit more detailed on the Call of Duty world. Keep those rundowns for you. We shall see. Everyone, like we said, it's the year of Always Be Gaming. And the only way that we can grow is by having you guys help us grow. So if there's stuff that you guys think that would be interesting for us to cover, events that you might want us to try to get to, any kind of content coverage that you think would be good to share, please do let us know. We appreciate feedback and help that we can get on everything. So reach out to us. Let's see. So we had one question come across from a listener, and that he wanted specifically on this podcast. And so I bring it to you, Matt. As a kid, did you participate in LAN parties?
LAN parties. Okay, let me I think LAN parties were different for us because the traditional LAN party is bringing a PC or a console over to somebody's house and then hooking them all up in order to play the same game. So for us, I feel like that was bringing over a second or a third Xbox and playing online with each other. Sometimes, very rarely, did we actually LAN them up where it was just local. But Yes, I did go to a few in college. What that looked like was just multiple dudes in one dorm room or at a dude's house. We're all on our laptops or our PCs playing World of Warcraft.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
dude, we were not entertaining a bunch of women. It was a small Christian university. It was kind of illegal, but it was awesome, dude. I miss those so much.
Yeah. We
So
kind of
yes,
did the
I
same
did
thing.
attend them. Did you as well?
We did the same thing. We did them with Xboxes, and it would be to play Halo or other games like that. We would have little LAN parties. I never went to any kind of like big LAN events growing up or anything along that line. I never really got into the esports world until recently, it seems like. So I never got an experience of that. Only on small scales did I experience the LAN. So I would say LANs were cool, especially whenever that came out because that was a new thing. Nowadays, I don't know how a LAN party would work, if you would even do one, or it would just be all online.
I think it's all online, but here's the thing. I think if you're nowadays the personal connection that happens at a LAN party where it's like you and your boys on the couches in the living room or across two rooms, if you're able to do that today still, that may be one of the coolest things happening. Honest to God, like that is such a cool thing. And you will hit the nostalgia button. You will go back in time to a better time when things were less political and carefree and just lovely. I would love to do one. I think if we could organize a small LAN somewhere, oh my God, I'm in.
Yeah.
It'd be so cool.
Absolutely. We can definitely make something like that happen for the people. We want people to always be gaming, so maybe some. Yeah, I kind of agree. It's all online. I was trying to think of what you could do besides any kind of like just tournament stuff. I don't know why you'd have a LAN party.
I don't know. Just get together for some Super Smash Bros.
Yeah. You don't need sleepover parties anymore. Just be online together and then just sleep in your own bed.
That's probably appropriate at this age. Approaching 30.
Well, I'm saying for like kids growing up or something, like if they were doing like, so like as we were kids, that we would have our Xboxes to go to your friend's house. What is a middle schooler, high schooler doing in that same space right now?
Oh, sexting? I don't know. I think they're on their phones the whole time. I don't know that that's happening in that age group. I'm not in with today's youth. I used to be. I'm not cool anymore. So I have no idea. We'll have to poll some kids we know. I don't know any. I don't know any.
Yeah,
right
I'd just be interested to kind of see if like they go over to friends' houses to play friends' games, or if that just doesn't happen anymore. I don't know. We'll reach out to the community, to the youth in the area.
Throw something out on TikTok. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, speaking of, if y'all want, we might do some ABG TikTok stuff. It's just Always Be Gaming. You can find us there. Or is it Always Be Gaming TV? I think it's Always Be Gaming TV. I don't know. Anyway, it feels nice to be back in the podcast zone. It's good hanging out with you, man.
It's always great hanging out with you, dude. Glad to be back. It's going to be a great year. Can't wait to see the stuff that's coming. You teased a little bit of it tonight. And yeah, man. Great times.
Absolutely. You got anything else you want to cover? Any shout outs? Any where for the people to find you?
Shout outs, I don't have any tonight. I don't know about that. But yeah, you can find me on all socials at SurvivorIV.
Nice. I'll give one shout out to I'll give one shout out a week to a streamer maybe that I'll recommend for you people to watch.
Okay.
Let me make sure. So it's a her. I don't think she's on right now. She's not. But Her name is Jenna. She DJs on stream. And it's very cool. So if you ever, it's usually late nights. Let me find her name. Why would it not just show? That's a bad recommendation here. Oh, sorry, not Jenna. Her name is Jess. And it's Jess, Jessu on Twitch. So she DJs. Very good at it. Just came across it. Very chill. If you want to listen to good music. It's good. Next week I'll have another one for you. Next week also we'll have a very cool episode. If anyone is still sticking around. Next week we have our first ever interview from the podcast. So it's going to be a good time. Y'all are going to really enjoy it. Especially those who are a little bit more in tune with the fashion world. This one's going to be a good one for you. So I hope that you guys enjoy. Matt, you got anything else?
Nah, dude. Have a wonderful evening.
All right. Y'all do the same. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Until next time, remember to always be gaming.